did it. We got Tim Hortons again. So I ordered a medium, but they gave me a large, but that's fine. It's just an iced coffee with caramel. I need to spit my gum out. So let's see how just the iced coffee with caramel and almond milk is. Pretty good. I find their coffee's like a lot lighter tasting. And then we got some more Timbits, even though we haven't finished our first box of Timbits, but it's fine. You know, we're just gonna collect Tim Hortons stuff as long as we can. We have about an hour and a half left in technically the journey, but our Airbnb doesn't like open. What's it called? I can't check in until 4, and it's scheduled to get there at 2. So we have like a few hours to kill. We're taking a scenic byway down Seneca Lake, so we'll just, you know, like stop and get out and stuff and see what there is to do to kill some time. So we have made it to Ithaca. We just brought all our stuff into the Airbnb. We had to kill like 2 hours. So we walked around Ithaca Commons, sat down for a little bit. We went and got some frozen Baja Blast from Taco Bell. And now we're at the Airbnb. So here's a little tour. So it's like an upstairs apartment. So you walk in and here's the kitchen with little Tinky, who we attached to this little thing so he wouldn't just run wild. He keeps tripping himself. I know, you're not smart. It's okay, you're not smart. So this is the kitchen, and then it goes into a living room, which is super nice. There's just a window unit, air conditioning, so there's a lot of fans and stuff on, so if the audio is weird, that is why. And then this is the first bedroom, which is like a guest bedroom. But it's nice. I feel like I'll probably turn the air conditioner off in here because we're not gonna use this. And then this is the master bedroom. And just like a little closet. Tank's gonna sleep, our air conditioning. And then we have like this cute little dining room. I really like this kind of like vintagey chandelier. And that's just a closet. Yeah, we're gonna go out to dinner tonight, so I'm gonna see if I can make a reservation at this place called Bickering Twins. I just realized there's like a house right next door, and there's glass, but it's like off the skylight. I'm gonna assume no one lives there. And then tomorrow we're gonna hit Buttermilk Falls State Park, and like see what the swimming situation is there. Honestly, like pretty tired, and I wasn't even driving. All right, here we are at Bickering Twins. I couldn't make a reservation, and also it was not crowded, as you can clearly see. We got some chips and salsa, which were pretty good, and this margarita that I got was a mango margarita, but it had a like spicy Mexican candy, so you can see I'm kind of like confused on if I like it or not. I didn't love the rim, but it also wasn't bad. But the mango margarita was really good. My salad was okay. My boyfriend also said that his like quesadilla was okay, but the piece de la resistance was this banana bread pudding. Oh my god, perfection. We just got back from this place called Gimme Coffee. Obviously it's a coffee shop. So I got an iced Americano and then a maple pecan oat scone. Fun quick story. They had a blueberry lavender muffin, and I love blueberry, absolutely obsessed with lavender, and muffins are just like an elite little breakfast food. And I was like, oh my god, getting it. And there's a woman and her kid in front of us, and she's like deliberating what to get, and then she's like, oh, is the blueberry lavender the last one? And the barista's like, yeah. She's like, okay, I'm gonna get it. And we did kind of like, I went like, but quietly. I didn't really think she heard me, but she like turned around and was like, oh, were you gonna get that? And I was like, yeah. She's like, I guess they're like really popular or something. And it was definitely just like a weird side comment. I just feel like just order it, move on, even if you heard us talking about it. Very weird, very strange. But yeah, so I'm still curious what that blueberry lavender muffin tastes like, but we're gonna try this scone. They had a lot of like interesting little dessert things. This is pretty good. Scony, but not like dry where you feel like you're gonna choke on the crumbs.
So then later that afternoon, we went to Buttermilk Falls State Park. You can see the waterfall comes into this like natural swimming area. So they said it was like handicapped accessible, and I guess what they meant was the swimming and not the hiking. And oh my god, these stairs were brutal. I mean, it felt like 1,000 stairs. You can see I'm like so out of shape right now, dying. But it was super pretty and picturesque. I've never really seen like gorges before, so this was new topography, to get technical. There were a ton of people like swimming in here, and it does say don't swim, but I wanted a cute photo. So way further up, we tried, and literally we took like a centimeter of a step down, and a park ranger was like, get out, no swimming. So that's the story.
Morning, everyone. It is Monday the 11th, and let me tell you, one of the elite feelings in the world is waking up on a Monday when you don't have to go to work and everyone else does. It's a good feeling. So right now we are just getting ready to go to breakfast, and then we are actually going to go to Cayuga Lake, which is the lake we are currently on, to do some stand-up paddleboarding. So I've paddleboarded before and I absolutely love it. I'm actually thinking of purchasing an inflatable paddleboard that I can bring down to the shore with us. And my boyfriend has not been paddleboarding ever, but he's gonna try it. We're gonna spend like 2 hours on the lake, just paddleboarding, floating, just kind of enjoying the weather. I am desperately trying to dry my swimsuit from yesterday, and yes, even though I did not go in the water because partially we got yelled at by a park ranger and also it was really cold, I still wanted to just like rinse it off and wash it because I had been like wearing it all day. So I did that, and then kind of just like had the idea to go paddleboarding late last night. So I've been chasing this little ray of sunlight in the kitchen to hopefully dry it off before I have to put it back on. And it's actually like kind of working. I think once we get back from breakfast, hopefully it'll have dried more. And if not, I'm just gonna like put it in front of a fan or just wear a wet swimsuit. We stopped for some iced drinks after breakfast because I was really hoping they'd have iced coffee, but they just had hot coffee. It's also my second cup of coffee for the day, so I decided to try this Strawberry Fields. That's matcha, oat milk, and strawberry syrup. It tastes pretty much like matcha, but there's a hint of strawberry. It's really nice. It's literally like strawberry syrup on the bottom, so it's just sugar. And then he got
the Ursa Mini again. It was super good.
It is really good. It's just coffee, whole milk, and clove syrup, and it's bomb.
It was. Even though it's whole milk. Real milk drinker over here. Alright, now we gotta like rush to get to the state park to go paddleboarding. So, I gotta digest. Hopefully my bathing suit's dry. And yeah, hustle. We're here, we're paddleboarding. It's so nice out. We got to the first little shoreline, just exploring.
Not to brag, but I did get up the first time.
You did. And no wobbling.
A little bit wobbling.
But not like
Not
crazy.
Just in the feet.
Yeah, I was impressed. It's a natural.
It's kind of like kayaking and skateboarding at the same time.
Yeah, and funny enough, I can't do either.
And you can do both at the same time.
Yep. Then, after paddleboarding, we went to this winery called Three Brothers Estates, and it's 3 separate buildings. So, one is for beer, one is for the other 2 are 2 different types of wine, and there's also like a coffee bar. It was so cool. I really wish we had gone so much earlier to really explore, but the wine I had was good. He got this like pancake breakfast coffee, which literally smelled like pancakes. Insane. But the views were gorgeous. I mean, it was just such a nice way to round out this day. So for the last full day, we got breakfast at this place called Ithaca Bakery. They have like a few different sections in there. It was honestly very overwhelming. They did, however, have my favorite seltzer in the whole entire world, which is Hal's, and I can only seem to find it in New York. Also, the coffee I got was really good. I forget what it was, but amazing. The sandwich I got was good. It's just like a bagel, egg and cheese with sausage. It was a little bit of a struggle to chew that bagel. But yeah, it was pretty good. We hung out for the rest of the day, really. And then we went to a minor league baseball game up in Auburn. It looked like it was going to thunder the whole entire time, but somehow it didn't. We only stayed for a few innings and then kind of left. The tickets were like $8, so it wasn't horrible. All right, we are headed home, and let me tell you, someone is ready. This guy right here, crying, thinking we're gonna like abandon him in Ithaca. Here we go, 4 hours.